Good afternoon, everybody. Dan Jennings here from your Blue Wave Report. So let's talk about what happened at 11 o'clock Eastern Time this morning when Mr. Robert Mueller took the podium at the Department of Justice for his press conference. All right, I know everyone was hoping he was going to come out with a big, smoking gun, and it didn't happen. No, it didn't. But here's the thing. He stopped just short of coming out wearing an ITMFA shirt. All right. And it's very interesting how he made the point of page 2 of section 2 of the report, and how he made the point of, if we could have said he did not commit a crime, we would have. See, here's the thing. Bob Mueller also flat out said the Office of Legal Counsel memo had a lot to do with this and handcuffed him in many ways. So what it boils down to is criminal culpability. And the fact that because of the OLC memo, Bob Mueller did not feel it would be right to voice a determination on criminal culpability. He's insinuated and intimated in the report, as he said, read the report. All right. Also interesting is the change in tone from the Republican Party, from the president right down. We no longer today have seen no collusion, no obstruction. Now they're saying there was no evidence, which in and of itself is also wrong. There was evidence. Mueller has pretty much stated that. It's in the report if you read it, or go to audible.com and listen to it. But again, it goes to criminal culpability. Was there enough evidence to indict? On the collusion issue, what Mueller found was there was likely evidence of a conspiracy. However, there was not enough evidence to prove criminal culpability on the part of the president, his family, or his campaign. Okay, we can accept that. As for the question of obstruction, well, read the report. There's 10 instances of obstruction outlined in that report. So the question is, now what? I know a lot of people are calling for impeachment. I've been back and forth on this issue, back and forth on this issue, back and forth on this issue. As anyone knows who's watched me, I'm very concerned with the potential blowback, especially with the crap Mitch McConnell's pulling in the Senate regarding SCOTUS. But here's the dilemma. And right now I'm going to come down and say he needs to be impeached. And this is why. We're not talking about Trump. We are, but we're not. We're talking about the basic foundations of our democracy and the destruction of them at the hands of the president and the Republican Party. So we must move immediately to impeachment hearings. However, we also need to explain and get the American people to understand impeachment hearings does not mean impeachment. It does not mean removal from office. It means a set of hearings to determine whether there should be a trial in the Senate. Big difference. But that all said, I will say this right now. Attorney General Barr has perjured himself in front of Congress. That could have been no clearer than when Bob Mueller said today the Office of Legal Counsel guidelines handcuffed him. If you're not going to move to impeach the president, Madam Speaker, you most certainly must move immediately to draw up articles of impeachment against the Attorney General. For crying out loud, the GOP drew them up for less than this on Rosenstein. Sorry. So, impeach Attorney General Barr immediately. president, he needs to be impeached. The timing on it, I'm not sure. But I do know it's got to be within the next 3 to 4 months. For the Blue Wave Report, I'm Dan Jennings. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
Don't just comment, act.
Good night, everybody.